Okay. Assalamualaikum and good evening, everyone. So, as you all know, we are here today to discuss about the picture that we choose during SL Week 5, which have 8 pictures. So, we have, I sure that every one of you has choose the most interesting picture that you think it may have an activity or aura that you choose it. Okay? Okay, we don't have any time, so we proceed with Alif. You can first.
Okay. Okay, I choose picture number 2. Okay, this one. Oh, tak apa. Okay. The reason I choose this picture, I mean, what the picture has attract me is, the shadow of the heart behind a person. I think, the picture mean like, even though the person is powerful, uh, that person did not show, uh, did not arrogant and be humble to other people, even though he is powerful. Okay.
So, which means you want to say that even though the person in front of other, he or she may look like strong or powerful. So behind other, she or he have his own weaknesses. You see like that. So which mean that everyone that we see, oh, this person is so strong, but he has own secret that he did want to show to everyone. You say like that. Okay, I see what you.
What about you, John?
Okay, for me, I also like the second picture that Alif chose. For me, I like the picture because, yes, the picture shows a man that two men, some one is a bit bigger and one is a smaller. For me, every man has their own feeling inside them. So, in the portrait, the big man shows maybe something like his anger, disappointment. So he when he can control it anymore, it will be unleashed. Yeah, like the story Incredible Hulk. Then for me, I like the color because it shows. For me, it's very simple but quite attractive. So yeah, I think I like that portrait.
I'm sorry for interrupt your opinion. So, by the way you describe the picture, do you mean that the person have two personalities? Because you say have two person in one shadow, right?
Yeah.
So, if that mean that the person have two personalities, so which mean if sometimes he become so angry and become like you say incredible heart, right? So sometimes he become calm and become a normal person. Do you think the person have two different personalities?
For me, I think yes, all of us has two personalities because sometimes we are good people and maybe at the back we are bad. So yeah, there are two
You have.
personalities. We don't usually the bad one we don't show to people, but everyone has a bad side, right?
So do you have anything to ask John about the reason why he chose the picture?
I agree with John and Ali because I choose picture number 2 because for 2 reasons. First of all, because it shows symbolic of strength and brave. It doesn't mean when you if you little small, but in your
In
inside
the part.
your spirit
Inside.
yes, your spirit, you are so strong, you are so brave, but in it shows, like John said, it shows two personality. First personality means that you stay grounded, you down to earth, you humble, but besides that you are brave. And second is because I choose that picture because it color. Like John said, it's quite simple but it's nice to see. because it shows a black and white because I love black.
So you mean that the color show that the picture become very meaningful to you. So because of the picture is black like that.
Yes, I love black.
Yes. Okay. Back to John. You said that the color also attract you to choose the picture, right? So what do you mean by that? I know the picture has only two color, right? You have the background as a brown color and the shadow is a black. So what the color means to you? What the color have attract you to
Oh.
choose that picture?
For me, the color is quite attractive because I usually like simple things, and in that picture they only show two color, right? So for me it is quite simple, and the message in the for me the message in the portrait is I can understand that
So what the message you understand from that picture?
we all have our inner personality that we didn't usually show, but all of us have that personality.
Yeah. So Alif, back to you. Sorry for interrupt. You choose the same as Inshira and John. What, in your opinion, what the picture? What message can the picture deliver to you? What you have received as like a message or something you have think that maybe the picture have attract you from what aspects?
From what that I have just said, I think that picture tell us that we cannot what we cannot assume that uh, that people is not maybe from the outside they look weak, they look humble, but uh, like John has said, the inside, the inner part, they are strong, maybe stronger than other people. Maybe from they are strong because of their past, their hardness from the past, that make their personality inside their heart is strong.
So you mean that each person no you mean that don't judge a book by looking at its outside personalities but think about the inner side. Yes, okay. As for me, I choose the last one, picture that shows a book written you and me. So the reason why I choose that picture because I think that is a very romantic word, you and me in one book. So that is like two person loving each other, sharing each other, like a couple or very sweet people. So I think that is the most the most attractive that I choose that picture. Uh, I think so.
Excuse me for interrupting,
Yes.
but I really I think your what you understand from that picture, I think it's very, yeah, it's show that a loving couple, right?
Yes, I think about a loving couple or anything that show love. Love.
Yeah.
It's a very sweet, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's why I choose that picture because there's a sweetness inside the picture.
Also love to family
Yeah,
life, friends,
not as a
all
couple
can.
only. Love for family, for friends, especially for the loved ones. Like that. Like
Is that you choose that picture because you have fallen in love before or
Uh,
Maybe your
maybe
past.
maybe my past has shown the sweetness so that I choose the picture. It's not only like I said just now. It's not only about a person that we love. We the person
Family.
yeah the person will have many with say like many types of the person that we love. It's not only to one person. Maybe a family, friends, and so on. Or the pets. Someone has love his or her pets more than the people because they think that pets are more comfortable, can enjoy and relax, and for a person has their own feelings and their own thought. But if you share your feelings to pets, they sometimes can understand with like when you have cats and you are sad, the cats will come to you, so that you can the cats understand my feelings, my sadness, like that I think.
Okay, I agree with your opinion because I have the same opinion with you. I have choose the books that has a word you and me. This is because I think it was very creative and complex. When I see the picture, I was really detailed on how they do this kind of art. And then I also think that it's about couple, maybe about you and your best friend, or maybe you and your partner and so whatever. I think the words you and me in the books means that it is about your life, the journey of your life. I mean both of you. I mean when you have a hard time, you cry, happy, memorable things that you are create together in a books, in a story. Sorry, I mean it's story about you guys.
I
That's
want
my opinion.
I want to add something. What she means, I think I know. In one book, you and me in one book, which means that you share everything with the person that we love in the same way, so that when you feel sad, your best friend or your couple or your family feel the same. So which means that have 2%, although it's 2%, we share one feeling that both of you feel the same thing. Can you get it?
Yes.
So I think based on the 8 pictures or 8 arts that we have choose, everyone I think have their own thoughts, have their own perception, have their own opinion why they choose the picture. Like you, John, you choose the picture because of the color. The color is very simple. You like a simple thing, simple way of thinking. Like Alif said, he chose that picture because of the personalities F2, although the inner part show the strong one, but everyone have a inner side which is maybe inner side that you don't want to show to another person, right? So like Shira say like he also love the color of black and brown. The simple thing for me and Amira, Fatih Amira said the picture you and me shows a love, loving couple, love to the one we love, love the family, love the friends. We see that same as share a same thought in a one book in one place. Which means that 2% have same feelings toward each other. So I think that there's no arguing about who is the best choose, who's the truth, who's the best art between the eight, who's the best, the great. It's like I said before, everyone have their own thought and yes, opinion about the pictures or arts that they choose. Sometimes in life, we say that, oh, you choose this one, you cannot choose. They do not think about our feelings. So, which I mean here, that everyone have their own path, which means have own opinion or thoughts that they can choose. They have their own reasons why they choose something. Like why I choose this course, why you all choose your course right now, so that I want to add something. So we must stick to our choose the thing that we choose. We stick because I know that every one of you has your own decisions and thought about the something that we choose. So I think that is enough for our discussion tonight, and I know that you all are tired, and I'm sorry for calling you very late after you have class. I'm sorry. So that I think we can end up our discussion, although without our members. He has an emergency case that he cannot join us today. So everything have done. So I wish you all the best and thank you for coming today. So we can end up our discussion there. Thank you for coming.
Okay, thank you also. Okay.
14.
Boleh lah.